Hello, and after such a long break, I want to welcome you back to AdaPulse, the Cardano community news outlet for the Cardano community and beyond. But we are getting serious today. It's Catalyst voting time. So although AdaPulse has a proposal, so do check that out. That'll be in the description below. And I'll be doing a video on that because it's something important that I want to point out. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're going to be talking about what the DripDropz team are up to. And they've got two major proposals that I want to discuss. Because first of all, is about the DripDropz platform itself, and getting some improved tooling. Remember, that platform does drive a lot of transaction volume. So getting their tooling right is kind of important for the whole community. But then you've got to stay tuned for MainStreet and what their proposal is. If you haven't heard of MainStreet, stay tuned because it is a sexy ass product. And it's something that I'm a big fan of. And anyway, so I'm Josh from ATM Stake Pool. All I want you to do is click the like button, hit subscribe, and hit that bell button for the notifications. So you can get all the bells and whistles, everything we've got. We are coming back harder and faster. We're going to be on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, you name it. And anyway, but for those who've missed our intro music, let's just crack on with it, shall we? Now, for those who haven't actually heard of DripDropz, they're kind of like, a bit of a go-to platform for community rewards on the Cardano network. As I said before, they drive a lot of transaction volume, and I've even got some tokens on there. So do check out my AdaWatt track that you can download. But anyway, today they've got some, exciting news about how they plan to enhance your experience and sort of take that community rewards to the next level. So here we go. We're going to dive into the details. So what's the issue? Now, DripDropz has been a bit of a game changer for a lot of Cardano projects, but there's always room for improvement. And in their eyes, the current platform lacks user-friendly features for rewards claiming, and discovery of other projects. Now, it's going to get a bit technical, but they're operating on a monolithic Laravel architecture. And that limits scalability and mobile web optimization. So without upgrades, users might start to find that claiming rewards can be, whether it's inconvenient or the projects could face sort of unnecessary sort of hurdles when it comes to integration as well. So what's the solution? Well, DripDropz is proposing quite a major upgrade as they transition to a modular infrastructure. So separating the front end and the back end for better scalability, essentially. But it will bring you new features like instant rewards, rapid onboarding, and things called like destination drip and drip swag. So that will enhance accessibility and drive organic growth. So, essentially, a redesigned front end focus on rewards discovery is just going to make claiming rewards so much easier. What's the impact? Well, according to the DripDropz team, they say massive. So DripDropz has already powered over 1.5 million withdrawals. Now that's some crazy transaction volume. And that's for 196 token projects. That's AdaWatt's token included. And they've got over like 28,000 registered accounts, which, is kind of crazy numbers when you think of the size of the ecosystem we're working with. But with these upgrades, discoverability, accessibility, and seamless rewards programs will only deepen that community engagement. Now, this modular infrastructure that we're talking about will expand their partner and user bases. So they're driving greater returns for projects and promoting awareness across like the entire ecosystem. Capability and feasibility. Now, you can rest assured the DripDropz team is committed and they're transparent. They've proved that over time. We all know the team, they're all fully doxed, and we all know what they're capable of. And also, they're regularly engaging with the community and they participate in, those public events, and they have delivered on the previous promises. So you can say, they are accountable. And they're currently actually conducting a user survey so they can align their upgrades with actual real genuine user needs. Project milestones. So their kind of journey, if you like, involves milestones like separating the view front end, that's VUE, sorry if it's a bit technical, releasing instant rewards API. Again, a bit technical, but let's get a bit easier. So they're going to be revamping the multi-drip, which we all know, launching rapid onboarding, so giving the site basically a facelift. They'll be introducing something called Destination Drip and unveiling Drip Swag, which only sounds pretty cool. But each milestone is going to be like well documented, and now they're going to demonstrate it in a load of video releases on YouTube. Resources. Well, the resources are essentially their team. So here you go. Here's from the DripDropz website. You know them already. You've got Carl, you've got Andrew, you've got Anthony, Lloyd, Quinn, Adam, Chris. You know, look, they're all there. And you know they all bring a wealth of experience. So you know this project's going to be a success, essentially. Budget and costs. Now, it's a whole team effort, and they're looking for 570,000 ADA to last over 6 months. And that investment is to cover all the team's dedication, and that's including their expertise. And this all aligns, with the rates for blockchain development. So what's the value for money? Well, the DripDropz team would say it's exceptional value for money. I mean, you've got upgrades benefiting 200 or more partner projects, and simplifying the rewards access for those 28,000 users that we were talking about. And the proposed 570,000 ADA represents a strategic investment in not just DripDropz but Cardano's future. It's all about strengthening incentives, enhancing accessibility, and ensuring sustainability for both the users and the builders. So, just to cap that off, I'll include a link to it in the description below. So do get voting for it. This is an important platform that, like I said, drives a lot of transaction volume, and we do need that. So let's move on to our next project. And this is the project I was talking about earlier, MainStreet. And so they've been making waves with their proof of concept. And that was funded by Catalyst in FUND11. But now they're gearing up to take things to the next level. And obviously they need your support. So let's dive into the details. So what's their solution? What's the problem they're trying to solve? Now, their journey started with creating a working proof of concept. And now they're progressing towards the minimum viable product, known as MVP. Now, what they're seeking funding for is for money transmitter licenses, or MTLs, for those in the financial world. At the moment, it's only in the United States, but it's a crucial step for a business like theirs, because these licenses pave the way for MainStreet to expand into US markets, opening up all sorts of possibilities. So what's the impact this will have? Well, we're talking about easier onboarding, a peer-to-peer commerce platform, and increased adoption of the Cardano Native Assets in small businesses. So imagine higher transactions and a growing number of native assets on the Cardano network. That's the positive impact they're aiming for. So what are the project milestones? So to successfully complete the project, they've outlined their key milestones, from purchasing a surety bond to paying fees for 23 state licenses. Now, each step is crucial, and they'll be sharing all their closeout reports and videos. Basically, everyone will be kept in the loop throughout the whole process. Budget and costs. Now, their focus is on acquiring money transfer licenses. Remember the MTLs I mentioned earlier. And the estimate cost for 23 state licenses is $63,104.25, or 210,348 ADA. That's at about 30 cents per ADA, though. Now, the administrative overhead value is valued at about $4,000, or at that same price of ADA, 12,500. Now, you can check out the detailed breakdown in their spreadsheet that they've provided, and you can check it all up in the link that I'll be adding in the description below. Final words. Now, the DripDropz team has expressed how excited they are about the journey ahead for both projects. That's the DripDropz platform and MainStreet. But obviously, they need your support to make it happen. Now, you can head over to their WeFunder campaign, which I'll include a link to in the description below, and you become part of MainStreet. But obviously, voting yes on both of their proposals will ensure funds are going where they're needed most. So let's help them shape the future of peer-to-peer commerce and increase the usability and ease of use for their DripDropz platform. But that brings me to the end of the article for today. Remember, I'll include a link to both proposals in the description below, including the AdaPulse one, if you want to see that too. And I do apologize for my ugly ass builder walking backwards and forwards and making noise, but that's just the way it is. So anyway, don't forget to click that like button, hit subscribe, and get that bell button so you can get notified as soon as we've got content available. And do leave a comment, because that really does help out the algos and help push that a little bit further. But anyway, I'm Josh from ATM Stake Pool, your presenter for AdaPulse for today. Look out for my video next time.